again, we still have the same paper jam. Even after cleaning it, you can see the paper is still getting stuck at the fuser. So it is very frustrating, and this happened several times, and the paper is getting stuck at the exact same spot in the fuser. So it looks like the problem is with the fuser. The first thing you want to do to replace the fuser is take the back cover off. The plastic piece that I just pulled off is optional, but it's easier to take it out to get those two screws shown by the arrows. There's two different screws, and you just need a screwdriver with a plus sign to take both screws out. And they're just hand tight, so just get the screws out. The second one's a little bit inside. And then gently pull on the cover from the bottom and it will come out. Be careful, there's a plastic tab on the side, and you have to lift the plastic tab up or push the cover down. You do not want to break the tab. And then there's this there are three cables that connect onto the fuser, and then pull the plastic cover off on the side to get to the third cable. But one cable comes out of the fuser and two go into the fuser, and then there's four screws shown by the arrows, so you need to take the four screws out that hold the fuser in place. Again, you can use a plus screwdriver for that. And be careful not to lose the screws, because the new fuser does not come with screws. So once you've gotten all four screws out, take that comb piece out, it just snaps into place. You can pull back on it, and then gently pull back on the fuser assembly, and the entire fuser will come out with the cable. So you can see on this fuser that it's totally worn out at the belt where it says bad. The rubber is totally worn down to the plastic, and it's not gripping the paper anymore, and that's why the paper is getting stuck right at the fuser. So we're going to replace the fuser. It's about a $200 part. You can buy a maintenance kit, and it comes with a bunch of rollers and stuff. And then reconnect the three cables and put the screws back in, the four screws that you took out. Again, the fuser comes with the HP maintenance kit for this printer. You can buy it separately. If your fuser is really worn down, then as you're going to see, a lot of your rollers and pads are probably worn down as well. So it's a good time to replace everything in the printer, taking it apart anyways. So you might as well. They sent us a cheap aftermarket fuser, and they're using a non-genuine toner here, but I would recommend that you buy the genuine HP products. So make sure the cables, all three cables are in. I screwed up a little bit here, and I pulled one of the cables. I left it stuck behind the fuser, so I have to pull the fuser back out and move that power supply connector back, so that we have all three cables in the fuser. You can't miss them. There's two on the left side and there's one on the right side. The one on the left side plugs into the printer. That's the big white cable that you can see, where it goes behind the cover. So the cover just snaps into place. Make sure all the tabs are in behind the metal part, and then just snap the cover into place and you'll be good to go. And put the comb back. I forgot to put the comb back earlier, so I have to do it again. And this comb just guides the paper through. It just snaps into place, and then the back cover snaps into place as well. Attach it back to the white plastic tab, and then put the tabs upward and push on the cover. Sometimes it's helpful if you put the printer on the edge of the table and do this. It's easier to get that cover in. Once the cover is all the way in, then you just need to put the two screws back in place. And the two screws are different. The smaller screw goes on the right side, and the bigger screw goes on the left side. And it's a bit more recessed. And then you're good to go. So you can put the cover back on. Again, this cover is optional, so you do not have to take it off in order to get the back lid out. Sometimes if you pull too hard on the light gray tray, it snaps out of place, and you jam on the left side and you gently have to push it back in. What's up with that? So it looks like it's printing, but there were other issues with the printer actually. So your fuser is grabbing onto the paper, but we're going to find out later that there were some other problems with this printer that are going to have to be fixed.